Hey, everyone, and welcome back. Today, we're diving into a story that's been making headlines across the country. It's a story of tragedy, of grief, and also of resilience. And while it's heavy, it's also deeply human. So, I invite you to listen closely, reflect with me, and let me know what you think down in the comments. Just a few days ago, conservative commentator Charlie Kirk, founder of Turning Point USA, was killed while speaking at Utah Valley University. It happened on stage in front of an audience during what was supposed to be just another stop on his American comeback tour. First responders rushed in, but it was too late. He was pronounced dead soon after. Charlie leaves behind his wife, Erika, and their two young children, a 3-year-old daughter and a 1-year-old son. And while the nation has been shocked by this sudden loss, it's Erika who's now stepping forward, speaking publicly for the first time since her husband's death. Her message is raw, emotional, and also powerful. In her remarks, Erika described herself as a widow, a word no young mother ever expects to use. She said, "You have no idea the fire that you have ignited within this wife." The cries of this widow will echo around the world like a battle cry. Those are not just the words of someone mourning. Those are the words of someone determined to carry on a mission. And it makes you wonder, when tragedy strikes, what do we choose to do with the pain? Do we let it consume us, or do we let it fuel us? Erika promised that Charlie's movement will not die. In her words, "I refuse to let that happen. No one will ever forget my husband's name, and I will make sure of it." That's a powerful vow. And it raises a question I want to put to you. When someone we love is gone, how do we honor them? Is it through continuing their work, or through building something new of our own? She also took a moment to thank first responders and investigators. And she addressed former President Donald Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance, reminding them that her husband both loved and supported them and that their friendship meant a lot to him. It's clear that she's not just speaking as a grieving wife, but as someone who recognizes the larger community her husband was a part of. But what really struck me were the personal moments she shared about her children. She talked about coming home the night before and her daughter running into her arms saying, "Mommy, I missed you." And then came the question that no parent ever wants to face. Where's Daddy? Imagine hearing that from your 3-year-old just hours after your husband's life has been taken. Erika said she told her daughter, "Daddy loves you so much. Don't you worry. He's on a work trip with Jesus, so he can afford your blueberry budget." That line about blueberries was so simple, so tender, but also heartbreaking. It shows the impossible balance parents face in moments like this, protecting a child's innocence while wrestling with their own grief. How do you explain loss to a child who's too young to understand death? And maybe more importantly, how do we as adults even process something like this ourselves? Looking ahead, Erika's message wasn't only about remembering Charlie, it was also about what comes next. She made it clear that the movement her husband built, Turning Point USA, will continue. There's already a celebration of life scheduled for Sunday, September 21st, in Glendale, Arizona, at State Farm Stadium. That's a massive venue, with a capacity of over 60,000 people. It shows just how many lives Charlie touched and how many people want to come together to honor him. But beyond the headlines, beyond the politics, there's a deeper reflection here for all of us. In moments of tragedy, we often ask, what will people remember us for? What legacy are we leaving behind? For Charlie, his work was about building a conservative student movement. But for Erika, his legacy is also personal. A husband, a father, and someone whose absence will be felt in the everyday moments of family life. So, here's a thought I'd like to leave with you. When we're gone, what do we want people to say about us? Will it be about the work we've done, the lives we've touched, the love we've shared? Or maybe all of the above? It's worth thinking about because stories like this remind us how fragile life is and how much what we do with our time matters. Erika Kirk's first public message is not just a statement of grief. It's also a vow, a promise to carry on, to keep the fire alive, and to ensure that her husband's name and work will endure. Whether you agree with Charlie Kirk's politics or not, one thing is certain. Erika intends to make sure that his influence continues to be felt. And maybe that's the bigger lesson here. Legacies aren't just about the person who's gone, but about the people who remain and the choices they make. Thanks so much for watching today's video and for taking the time to reflect on this story with me. If you found this video meaningful or thought-provoking, please give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next deep dive. Until then, take care of yourselves, hug your loved ones a little tighter tonight, and I'll see you in the next one.